and girls. Well, like earlier, we have been talking about things that are giants in nature. And I showed you a picture of the sun. And we talked about how the sun is a star and it gives us light and energy. When do we see the sun? In the daytime. It is light outside because the sun shines on Earth. Can you say Earth? Earth is where we live. We live right here on Earth. Earth is a planet and it is huge, okay? And it's made up of different pieces of land and lots of water or oceans. So this blue are the different oceans, okay? Now the Earth is a ginormous place where we live. It is hard to see all of the Earth, even from an airplane, because it's so big. We also see what in the sky? The moon. When do we see the moon? Yeah, we see it at nighttime, right? When we're ready to go to sleep. Is it dark or light outside at night? It's dark. That's because the sun goes away for a little bit and the moon comes out. And so it gets dark outside. And that's why during the night, it's dark on Earth. So that's what we're going to write our morning message about today. Now, the most gigantic giant of these three is the sun. The sun is the biggest nature's giant out of these three. It is so large. Okay, so that's what we're going to write about first. We're going to write the sun is gigantic. Ready? The sun. What does sun start with? Sun is what? The sun is gigantic. And what does gigantic mean? It means huge, right? Now, we didn't talk about how many words were in our sentence, but how many words do you see? Right. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 words in this sentence. But we're going to write another sentence. And I'll write it in a different color so that we know it's different. Remember, after the period, it means stop. So if there's any more words after that, it's a different sentence. So our next sentence, we're going to talk about this object in the sky, the moon. The moon is also gigantic. So say the moon is gigantic. Let's pat it. Ready? The moon is gigantic. Let's count it. Can you do it? The moon is gigantic. Ready, go. How many words? Let's see. The moon is gigantic. Is yours the same? Good. 4 words. So the moon. What does it moon start with? Moon is gigantic. Very good. And the period means stop. So that's our second sentence because we have a period here and a period there. So that's our second sentence. Now, we talked about how we can see these things when we go outside, right? Yes, we're standing here on Earth when we look at the sun and the moon. Move your feet around. Are you touching the floor? This is Earth. If you go outside, the grass, that is all a part of Earth. This is where we live. The Earth is a gigantic place for all plants, animals, and people to live. So let's go ahead and write that sentence. Here we go. Let me do it in purple. Ready? The Earth. What does Earth start with? What letter? E. Earth is gigantic. And I'll put another period, which means to stop. Good job. We have lots of sentences and words here. And all of these are part of nature. They're all giants of nature. Now, before we move on, how many sentences do you see? Perfect. And how do you know that? All right. Yes, I see 3 sentences too. There's a couple of ways that I can see that. I see 3 periods. Look, 1 period, 2 periods, 3 periods. So that's a sentence. This is a sentence to this period and our next sentence. I also can tell because Miss Velashek wrote it in 3 different colors. Look, 1 sentence, 2 sentences, 3 sentences, right? Yes, very good. Now I'm looking forward to today because I love learning about the sun, the moon, and the earth. So keep learning with me about nature's giants.